Good morning. Happy, what day is it? Thursday. How are you this morning, Jeff? I ain't got no work today, child. I ain't got no work today. You hear them alarms going off? Child, I'm ignoring everything I got to do. I'm ducking and dodging, Jeff. I'm ducking and dodging. Granny is not a participator today. She is ducking and dodging. Sometimes you just gotta duck and dodge, Jeff. That's what I'm learning. You got 5,000 things to do. You have to know when you're on overload and say, you know what? I'm gonna get some me time. I'm gonna do what I gotta do for me. I'm good. How are you? What time are you doing today? Huh? What do you mean, what time, Jeff? What time am I going to whoop you in the fitness challenge? Is that what you're trying to figure out? What time am I going to whoop you in the challenge that you don't want to see me in? What am I doing today? I don't think I'm doing much of nothing. I think I'm having I thought about going to the movies, but I done watched all the movies. It ain't no new movies out. Because I was like, I looked last night, I'm like, look, I can rent out the theater and I can go watch me a movie. But I told y'all, look, ain't nothing new coming out. Nothing new even coming out this weekend. So I don't know about the movies to watch. That's my favorite thing I'd like to do. That's like my most favorite. I appreciate a good movie. I be in there all by myself, child, living my best life in the movie theater. I promise you. I don't know. I'm weird like that. That's just my quiet time. Told you the last movie, well, the movie before last, I fell asleep. The lady was waking me up. The man, I'm still traumatized. I still can't let it go. Felt like I was in there doing something wrong. I was covered up like I was in my bed and all. It was crazy. Laying on 3 chairs. I remember it like it was yesterday. The embarrassment of it all. What are you doing today, Jeffy? What are you doing today? That is the question. What are you doing? How's the kids, by the way? I had a whole bag of frozen cherries, Jeff, and I ate the gosh darn things. Like a bag of dried cherries. And it was a pretty decent bag. And I opened that sucker up yesterday, Jeff, and I ate all of them. Like a little monster. I don't know what was going on with that. Ate all of them. Like a what? Jeff, I was taking the cranberries and taking them like it was juice or something. But they was dry cranberries. Them things taste so good. I mean, not cranberries, cherries. They were dried cherries, but they were still like relatively moist inside. Because you really can't dry a cherry. Well, I guess you can, but yeah, they still had that good chew in them. I went to where did I go? I went to an Aldi's, a store I never go to. I happened to be riding past one, and I'm like, man, I need some fruit right now. What the heck? And I went into Aldi's. Hello, good morning, Megalodon. Yeah, store I don't even go to, Jeff. So I go into this Aldi's, and I see they have I don't know where the bag's at, but they have these I wanted fresh fruit. But I happened to go down the aisle where the bag of fruit was, and they had these dried cherries, and I think they was $2.49 or something. So I bought like 5 packs of them. I didn't even end up getting no fruit, but I was so happy about the cherries. I just got up out of there, and I just been eating them. That was the last bag. Hello, Silas. You got to get some, Jeff. You got to. If you love cherries the way I do, I couldn't even believe Aldi's had something like that cheap. And I asked the people, I'm like, is this like a seasonal thing or do you carry these all the time? She was like, oh, yeah, we have these all the time. I've worked here for 2 years and it's always been a thing. So, yeah, I don't know if you have one of those up there by you. But I know when I go to Publix or Walmart or wherever it is trying to get that dried fruit, I end up spending quite a bit. So the fact that I got a dried cherry for $2.49, I was like, yeah, I'll take a couple. I need to go up and re-up and get me some more. That's my thing. You go in the morning. I can't really. Let me see. What else do they have there? You get your spinach cheap there, Jeff. But I think at Walmart, spinach is like $2 maybe. I go through a lot of spinach. Hello, Tammy. How are you? I go through a lot of gosh darn spinach. Spinach. But it ain't bad. That's what I'm saying. I never looked around in there before. I never went in there. I'm not saying, but I wasn't mad at it. I went into a dollar store the other day and I seen they had fresh watermelon. I'm like, when they start doing this? Even though their poor little fruit section looked like everybody had their hands all over it, in it, around it, on it. Looked like they was breathing on the fruit over there, Jeff. I was like, I will pass. Oh, then when I'm at Walmart the other day, I'm getting some grapes, Jeff. This is how nasty people are. There's this man that come in front of me, and I know he see how I'm looking at the grapes. I don't know if it's because he's like, oh, she's a sister. I can do whatever. We're on the same team. I mean, Jeff, the man came in front of me and just started grabbing grapes out of different bags and popping them in his mouth. I promise. Not like I just grabbed one from one bag, two, three from one bag and kept it moving. No, 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 no. So I'm thinking the man's about to get a bag of grapes. Listen, this is what I'm really thinking. When he took the first two, I'm like, all right, you just seen what the grapes do. You wouldn't be the first one to sneak a grape or two. I paid no attention, Jeff. And he pushes his, like, they got so many grapes, they got like a whole big long run of grapes. Then he pushes his buggy down and he looks like he's looking like he's about to get some grapes. He stuck his hand in another bag and got some more grapes. And I'm like, all right. And he's still looking. And I'm thinking, all right, he's about to get a bag of grapes. That's what I'm thinking. He pushes his buggy down a little bit more, Jeff, and stuck his hand in another bag of grapes and was eating the grapes. And he's still looking. And Jeff, still at this point, call me a sucker. I'm still thinking he about to buy some grapes, right? He looking, and he stick his hand in another bag of grapes. And this time got him a big old handful and just kept it moving. Just kept it moving. So moral of the story, when you buy that fruit in the bag at the store, that is like the grape bags and cherry bags, just know people's hands been in them. Hello, Juice Man. Anthony. No, I don't, honey bun. Lady JJ, how are you? I'm not doing nothing. Girl, I'm telling you, I was at Walmart. The man had his hand all in the fruit. All in the fruit. All in the fruit. Like he bought every last bag. Good morning, chat. I hope all is well this morning. Please like and comment in the chat. Yeah, it just reminded me. I'm like, oh my Lord, can you imagine sometimes you get in the car and you want to eat one of your grapes you bought or something, and you're popping it in your mouth. Little do you know somebody else's fingers have already ran across your grapes. Ugh, couldn't believe it. The audacity. Like I said, ain't like it ain't never been done, but man, that man touched about 3, 4 bags of people's grapes. You don't know you don't know where his hands just been. That's something to think about. You don't know where his hands just been. Now here you are, and this is how things happen. People don't even know it. Here you are, you just buy some fruit, some of that simple. Oh, it's mine. I bought it. Oh, let me reach back there and grab me one or two. Now you done ate what was ever on that man's hands. Man, please. I soak all my fruit in baking soda and hot water when I get home prior to putting it in the refrigerator. Ugh. Child, people do too much. People do too much. I'm just saying. People do too much. I mean, at least if you go sneak in, get the grape, just go in there, don't touch the other grapes. No, I'm talking about he was like this. He was like this with it. Thank you, honey bun. Thank you. I'm gonna call you. Is that Aki? I'm gonna call you Cole. People go crazy going through bags and cherries at Walmart. Oh, they do, Jeff. I'm telling you, I be just. My thing is, what if we can't wash that germ off? What if I get that germ in my mouth? And you know what? This is why I don't go to nail salons anymore. There is bacteria there that will take you down to the bone. And I do not want none of them issues. No, I get most of my fruit from the Amish. Just harsh reality, child. What? And just because you bought it from the store, it ain't clean, even if ain't nobody touched it anyways. Yes, of course I have light in my home. Of course I have light in my home, but I keep my house dark. My house this is the YouTube part of the house. The other part of the house has light colors, but I wouldn't really say light, I'd say bright. But yeah, we don't like lights. I definitely have lights in my house. If I didn't have lights, how would I have this ring light in my house? Granny's a little vampire. I've been outside in the yard the earliest morning. Child, I got to go back out there. That's why I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to get done, Jeff. I have a lot of stuff I got to do. It's like I just got to pick. I got to choose wisely. I'm like, do I get in the car and run around and do errands? Or do I just stay here? The yard always needs yard work. A lot of yard. I don't know. I don't know. Then I got to go around the 2 houses. Child, it's a lot. I have no, and it's like the yard work. I know y'all hear me talking about it. It's never ending. Because you got to remember, when I go out there to do the yard work, most of the time, whatever project I'm working on, it don't get finished anyways. Hello, Sir Valley. Granny looking sexy. I wish, Sir Valley. I feel like crapola today. How are you doing, honey bun? How's the fam? I believe you have a daughter. I heard before. How is your baby? And I also heard you were trying to hash out when a relationship or something. You guys got back together. A long-term relationship. Is that going well? Any new update with the doctor? Anything? If you do get busy before it gets hot, man, it's already hot. I've already missed that mark. That's why I had the opportunity to get up. I'm like, no, I'm not getting up to do no yard work. No. That would have been the smart thing to do. I said, no, I'm not doing it. I'm going to lay down, sleep early. Sleep a little bit later. And wake up and wash my face and figure it out from there. Touch up my eyebrows. I'm going to do it myself today, y'all. Because when my little massage lady been coming over, she usually does them. But I just been so fatigued and so short on time. I'm like, just do my bath and my massage and I'm good. Because sometimes when you come home from work, you just want to come home from work. I got to take her way back in the YouTube room to get it done. Child, I just want to kick off my shoes and relax. That's all I want to do. She'll be there for a couple of hours. So it's like, even though I'm coming home from work, what we're finna do, the whole process is going to take a couple of hours. So that by the time we get done, it's going to be about, I'm making it home at 5. We'll be doing the bath thing at 8 o'clock at night. That's a lot going on. Jeff, go ahead and take John out of here, hon. Anybody saying anything nasty, derogative, dirty words, ignorance? Sometimes I deal with it, sometimes I can't. Hello, Ghetto Planet. Yes, I'm a granny. I know, John, get a life. Like, really? Like, don't even come on here and say them words. That's ignorant. Very ignorant. Talk to me like you want somebody to talk to your grandmother. Yes, guys, I'm going to be an aunt. That is so exciting. I'm going to be a first time aunt. And my sister, she is like the real deal Asian. She is like the real deal, like how Granny, you can't tell what ethnicity she is. My sister is a real deal. Look like you should be buying Chinese food from her. But yeah, she's having a baby. So we are going to have another Blasian baby, which will be cool to actually see what hers comes out looking like, which I know what it's going to look like. Oh, Billy, I wish Granny was 35 years old. Let me read these comments. Yes, thank you, John. I mean, thank you, Billy. Yeah, John was acting ignorant. How old are you? I'm 44. I am older than that. Yes, that's Billy from Sunny's chat. Yes, he's good to Granny, y'all. He's good to Granny. Granny and Billy have patched it up. We have agreed to disagree, but you can like people for who they are. Billy, I wish Granny was 35, gosh darn it. Good morning, Sunny. Johnny, good morning. Happy Thursday. Listen, older ladies. So I'm going to give you my review on the Foreo Bear. Well, I'm not going to really give you a review. It's a pleasure to meet you every day. It's a very nice pleasure to meet you. She looks young. Megalodon, don't boost my head up. Listen, you know I have to ask y'all 10,000 times, what day is it? What day is it? Granny just be in the building. Y'all going through this video, y'all gonna hear phones going off. Listen, text messages. Granny's supposed to be doing 10,000 other things. This is not one of them. I like Granny. Yo, Granny, you don't even look old, however old you are. If you're saying you're a lot older, you look young still. Child, listen, no, you know what it is. And I'm not saying this in a funny way. Actually, I am aging. I know you guys see I have no collagen left here. I have wrinkles everywhere. I have wrinkles. Do you hear me? I really have wrinkles. You see them? I have wrinkles. But Granny is just, I don't want to say I'm the finest woman out there. It's not that. It's just that my mother was foreign, so I have a different look. That's all it is. I'm aging. Trust me. I am aging. My mother don't even have this many wrinkles. I'm just letting you know. And I think my mother don't have the turkey neck. No, I think she just got the turkey neck. What else? I definitely probably have more white hair than my mother. You know, my dad is Caucasian, so you know it's a little rough in these streets. Granny's aging a little differently. I'm just letting you know. I'm aging a little. It's a little hard. It's a little hard. It's a little hard. Thank you, Dodge fan. I'm 31 and look older than you. I blame cigarettes. No, Veli, Granny's a cigarette smoker. That's why I'm aging like this. I just want to be honest. That's why I'm aging like this. I'm a smoker. Every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, I need my face to be all nice and taut. And I thought about going to get the shots here. I'm like, no. See, I always had bags under my eyes ever since I was little. It's just like a hereditary thing. But when you lose that fat right here, it really looks like, when you get older, you lose the fat, your face. It is what it is. She has some good genes. No, I don't. Listen, I have them half Caucasian. I've smoked cigarette genes. That's what's going on right here. Megalodon, I wish. But just know, in my day, Megalodon, just know, Granny was a baddie. And Granny never had to wear makeup. I never had to wear makeup. I put a little lip gloss on. I was good to go, y'all. That's one thing y'all would never see Granny with makeup, ever. Even, listen, I don't care how wrinkled I get. And let me tell y'all something. As much as I talk, I am going to get some work done. I ain't going to lie to nobody. But it got to be like, it got to be the worst of the worst. Like, I ain't quite there yet. Right? No, yeah, I'm getting older, but it got to be bad. Are you in my follower life? Do you mean former life? Jeffy, what are you talking about? Elden Ring. What are you and Ghetto Planet talking about? I need answers. Manifest in the building. Hey, honey bunny, where have you been? Jeff, chasing manifest is like she be all in the YouTube streets. They be all in the YouTube streets, child. I don't even have time. What have I missed? Manifest. What have I missed? I know you know what's been going on out there. Lord, I'm weak. We see it, Granny. You are a baddie. Now, in your way. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But just know, Granny was dating younger. Just know that. Granny ain't doing it no more because it don't feel right. But just know, when I got my baby's dad, my last baby's dad, y'all. Listen, I am 14, 15 years older than him. That's right. I said it. That's right. That's right. That's right. Granny hit it and quit it. And walked away with the baby she could take care of. Perfect situation. Listen, Granny ain't got to lie to nobody. Granny ain't got to lie to nobody. Listen, my last baby, I was so prepared for my baby, y'all, it didn't even make no sense. Listen, we didn't run out of diapers. I'm such a woman that's on her ish. We didn't run out of diapers. When the baby got out of diapers, we still had packs on deck and had to donate them. I should play Elder Ring. What time? I don't even know. I don't even know if Granny would be good at that. Granny sucks at all that stuff. 9:23. What time is it here? Oh, it is 9:23. Well, chive enough. What have I done for 2 hours other than be outside? But listen, it wasn't like that Granny was a cougar or nothing like that. Granny was just so gosh darn fine. Granny, do you hear me? They was on Granny. When I say young man, yeah, y'all. Granny been there, did that. Granny been there and did that, y'all. It ain't nothing Granny ain't done. I'm a whole grown woman. It ain't nothing I ain't done. It's such a big age gap in my children, and all my children know. All of them. Granny had her first baby at 15. her first two babies by 15. No, one baby by 15, the other one before 19. Granny did all that stuff young. That's why I mentor other people. Granny been there and did that, like real talk. I'm human just like everybody else. Granny ain't perfect. That's why she gives life lessons to the young. Granny's already done these things. That's what these young children fail to realize, that us as adults, these children think, oh, you don't know what's going on in life. You're old. Child, we was all young once too, and we did everything y'all did plus some. Everything y'all did plus some. We invented this. People before us invented this. Life been a thing. All this been a thing. You better tell them children, all this been a thing. Think y'all the first ones to leave school and skip and go see your boyfriend? Y'all think y'all the first ones to have babies by your boyfriends? Y'all the first ones to argue with boyfriends? Y'all the first ones to go through life struggle? Child, please. I be paying these children no attention. Manifest. What are you doing today, sunshine? Yeah, Sonny, I be paying these children no attention. Even my own children. I got one daughter. Listen, my one daughter know everything. I know y'all got that one. Listen, the one daughter I had when I was 15, let me tell you about this mother. She is just good girl. Don't get it wrong. Good education behind it, stuff like that. But this, I know y'all will hear me talk about this one kid all the time. This girl, oh, you going to the pool? This one girl, oh, you proposed to be my next husband? Oh man, I need some water. I haven't been in the water so long, girl. Ever since I was doing the water park thing. I was addicted to it, and I got sick. At one point, we were staying at this one water park for like 3 weeks, and Granny got sick. First time I went to the hospital, we're thinking, stomach thing. I went back nine days later, and I got in my mouth from the water park. Ah. I'm telling you, I would be going from the water park in a suite to work. I wouldn't even go. I'd have my dog with me. Okay. Medication is free. Elder Ring comes out tomorrow, Granny. I'm about to crash out so I can get a new TV to play it. Oh, you need a new TV to play it? Oh, I bet that game is everything. Medication is free. So is food. Oh, yeah? Your life sounded like mine's. I had mine at 17. And the young ones, as I got older, was trying me too. No, she don't necessarily try me. Now, I'm not gonna say she ain't never tried me, but when she did, even though Granny's a petite woman, one thing I'm not never gonna let my children whoop on me. And I say what I say. If I gotta go to try and prove, listen, I will stand my ground. Listen, I'm not that woman. I understand I'm getting old. I understand I'm a little fragile. Man, all right. We ain't doing that just yet. We're not doing that just yet. Nah, but this one daughter, yeah, let me skip back. Let me go back to this one daughter. So, anyways, that's why I got to stay out the comments because I'm like, with my conversations. But this one daughter of mine, I had her when I was 15. So, by the time I was 20, she was already 5. So by the time she was already, oh yeah, the younger guys, oh yeah, when you're beautiful, everybody wants you. That's the thing about men and women. They're attracted to what they're attracted to. Don't think Granny don't see a young guy and be like, because in my day, Granny would have got him. But I don't want him now. But I'm just saying, in my day, I'd have got him. And I seen one the other day, I said, boy, and they built a lot different now. In my day when we was growing up, the girls were girls and the boys were boys until they were men, and still half the time they didn't have their man and girl body, man and woman body. When you're an attractive person, men and women like you. That's true. That's true. People don't see, just like men, and they go get younger women. It's not that they're actually looking for a younger woman. They want a certain type of beauty. That's what it is. And younger people, like this is the harsh reality. Yeah, I'm pretty, but my face has changed. Yeah, I look good. Yeah, I'm not saying it in that type of way, according to what you guys say. But if you put a young girl next to me, it's a different type of beauty. Just like when women are looking at men, you know, there could be, let's say you're looking for a 45-year-old man, and there's a 45-year-old man, one that looks younger, one that looks older. You're going with the younger looking one. You want, that's how the world works. We like what we like, because we are animals. This is what it comes down to. We are animals that are meant to breed. So we're looking for, this is what we don't realize. We're looking at things that are breeding status. We're not looking at it. No, nothing makes sense. That's what we're looking at. And then when you get older, what you're looking at changes. Not always. Like with Mr. Atlanta Street Interviews. We'll use him for example. He's dating a little different, but he likes what he likes. He likes what he likes. Yes, law of attraction. I'm older than my man now, and we've been together for 2 years. Real talk, not one red flag yet. I mean, Granny might date younger, but Granny ain't doing that 15-year crap no more. Definitely ain't doing that. When I was still relatively young, that was all right, but I'm not what's her name? Drea? I ain't getting caught up at that age with babies by young boys and stuff. There's boundaries to that. You slip up and do some stuff like that, you do that in your 30s and just walk away from it. Doing that in your 40s, boy. You trying to secure the bag. Do you hear me? You're trying to get the bag. The bag. Thank you, Cole. Hello, main event. Yeah, Dre Michelle's trying to get that bag. She ain't mad though. Listen, because at the end of the day, yeah, it's effed up, but it is what it is. He wasn't no niner. He no minor. And you got to remember this. It's not like he was brand new meat. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. It's not like this was what's the word I want to say? Virginesque man. That young boy been mutting himself out in a whole different way. In a whole different way. Good morning, Royal Jules. Hugo says heat wave. Is the heat wave there? Would you date a 43-year-old? Would I? Well, I don't know. One thing I do know, I'm going to have to date a little bit younger because of my energy level. That's why I say, unless I'm going to pick me a man out the gym, that's the only way. Because a lot of times when we get older, we doll down. And Granny hasn't done that doll down yet. I have not done that doll down yet. Royal Jules says, good morning, chat. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Oh, anyways, let me go back to this daughter of mine. I don't know how I keep getting took off the topic. So anyways, this daughter of mine, we grew up together. So she is, even though I raised her all on my own, stuff like that, I was growing up and she was growing up. So it's weird when you have a kid that young because you guys are like sisters. You know what I mean? You guys are actually sisters. You got to think there's a point where my dad, God rest him in heaven, he was coming home from work and checking on his kids, loving his kids and playing with his kids. And here I am, a kid, so not only is he coming home to see this kid, he's coming in there to get his grandbaby. He was it was an experience. Granny, you look like you're with the 40 gang easy. Old woman, y'all. Old woman. Old woman. Anyways, so back to the daughter. So she is every last spitting image of me. We even look like in the face. At one point, when still looking like, except Granny's face is just getting like 20s, and she was in her teens. We were like twins, just one light, one dark. This is what my G babies are astonished with. Well, I am a granny. I know you don't want to hear it. I'm just a hot granny. No, that's what the kids call me that mentor me. So it's just mentor me, that I mentor. So actually, it's not the kids I mentor. They call me auntie. But while I'm out there in the streets, I mentor people, young adults, in different forms and fashions. I prefer more of the hands-on, but while I'm out there with the hands-on, they'll have their group of friends and stuff like that. And a lot of times they'll have their younger siblings be around and stuff like that. So it'll be the younger kids that call me granny. Not even the ones I hands-on mentor, the ones that I verbally mentor. She's not a granny. Okay, I leave. No, you don't have to leave, but I am a granny though. Listen, I wish I wasn't. I don't want to lie to nobody. I wish I wasn't. I keep saying, if a vampire wanted to come bite me now, I wish you'd have got me like a long time ago. But if I got to go out at this age and, for the rest of my life at this age, I wouldn't be that mad. I mean, you could have got me when I looked a little younger. I could have rode out like that. But, here we are. I'm telling you, if I had to choose, I know that sounds real funny because when you get older, you're like, you know what? I'm going to go to one day. And I'm like, I've already lived 3/4 of my life. So regardless how cute I am or whatever it is you guys, might say about me, I've already lived 3/4 of my life. So I'm like, so if I had to pick, the vampire biting Granny on the neck, I ain't mad at it. Understand, it's a trip being the older, cool dad. Man, child, please. But you know what? When I'm with my daughter, it really ain't like that because, regardless what age it's been, if she was in her teens, I was in my 20s. If she was in her 20s, I was in my 30s. If she was in her 30s, I was in my 40s. You see, it's never changed. If she was, yeah. So in all actuality, she's old too. We're both going down. She called me old one day. I said, child, we're like, we nah. So that was kind of weird. Jimmy Lamore. Well, it wasn't weird, but it was cool, because she's in her 20s, I'm in my 30s. She's in her 30s, I'm in my 40s. She's in her 40s, so on, so on, so on. So yes. So as much as she's like a daughter, she's kind of like something else. I can't explain it. Anybody that has had children young, understands what I mean by that. Yeah, I'm telling my daughter all the time, child, if I'm old, you're old too. Because you're only in the decade behind me, sister girl. No, no, what is that, a century? Decade? Listen, y'all know Granny can't think. Don't expect Granny to get no words right. So listen, so this here is my 4-year-old bear. It's crap. I'll let y'all know it's crap. Now, the only way you guys will see results is if I use it faithfully. I had a new face. It's for wrinkles. But it not only that, it kind of helps the collagen a little bit, but you have to be faithful to it. This is not yes, decade. Okay. But you're not that far from her, so you still considered young. Child. No, she's considered old. Baby hair on point. Oh, yeah, y'all see Granny put some aloe on her face. Look, Granny actually has little baby hairs. They ain't on point, but no, I didn't do that on purpose. Granny's getting ready to do this thing to her face. But yeah, my little baby hair, I don't never gel it down. I'm lazy. Decade is 10 years, century 100, and millennium is 1,000. Yep. I was wondering what kind of toy that was. No, this is not that type of toy, but this is a facial toy. It could look a little iffy, like it could be something else. I will agree with that. But anyways, you guys might not never see the results because for some reason Granny can't stay faithful to this, but they have a one that's stronger than this. I thought this is what it was. Yeah, that was a joke. That was a facial joke. I can respect it. Good morning, Mark. How are you, honey bud? Where have you been, Mark? Are you over there having more Juneteenth parties? What did you have for the last one? 150, I think, 150 people probably. And you probably didn't even count them all. Good morning, Mark. Please like and subscribe to Foreign Blood. Have a safe morning. Gold got to load the pups up. Jeff, you better go exercise. That's what you better do. Listen, you see, I ain't even pressed to get to the gym because I'm still going to beat you in that 30-day challenge, in the 60-day challenge. I don't even talk about it no more. 150? Oh, yeah? So anyways, back to this thing. So I got to stay out of the comments because y'all be distracting me. Mark, I can't stay focused. How is wifey? Listen, tell her to get a yoga bench, okay? And nobody else wants to do the yoga bench thing. Please tell her to get a yoga bench. So this thing is for wrinkles. They have a stronger one. I'm not putting my stamp on it yet because I noticed with this one, you got to stay consistent. It's like, this is just one of the things. Once you stop working it, using it, all the wrinkles come back. But in order to get the results, they don't come as fast. They will come, but they don't come as fast. And the results aren't as intense. So I'm going, not saying I can go live every day and do this, but I will do this faithfully every day. I think this one you can do 5 days a week or something. And then we'll see a month from now. You guys, please remind me to stay faithful because I want to be able to give you guys a correct review. The new face, I'm going to do that. I'm going to give you a demo on that one last because that one is like for Granny. That one takes like 20 years away on the very first. I'm just letting you know. So I don't want to do that one first. I want to do that one last. But I just want to show you that this one actually does take. Yeah. That's what anything you have to stay consistent. Granny is not consistent. I'm driving and listening. Granny's over here slurring. Oh my gosh. Your voice is putting us asleep is so gracious. I don't know. Granny has a deep voice. I don't know about gracious. I've gained 10 pounds. Go get on me, Jeff. 10 pounds? No, listen. That's not bad. That's not bad. Things happen. So, anyways, let me start this stuff because the aloe keeps drying. You're not gonna see like nothing right now. You're not gonna see no results, no anything. If you do, you might be lucky, but it's because this one here isn't the fast result giver. And like I said, the results aren't strong. When I pull out that new face, I'm telling you, I'm gonna make their stock go up. I guarantee. Not saying thousands are gonna buy one, but that new face is something special. I'm sure they have other ones that venture out and probably do more. And like later on down the line, I'll buy more. But I'm gonna start with so that way I can do the reviews on them. But I'll start with this one because this is what I have. This one has 5 different settings. People say start out on 1, 2, 3, blah blah blah. To me, this is weak. So put this bad boy on 5. I'm just saying. I don't know. This is what Granny does. But Granny's done microcurrent a lot in her life. This one here, not my fave. But this vibrates all types of stuff to give more massages. Let me see if I can get it to vibrate. If I'm saying 1 through 10, what am I calling this one? I'm not giving it a 10, guys. I'm not giving it a 10. Okay, I got the vibration on. So this one's on a timer. So basically, this is all you're doing. Granny's gonna probably now see how my skin goes back down. If this was the new face, not saying the wrinkle would be all the way gone, but you would see like a difference that fast. You have to keep the I shouldn't tell you the cheating trick. You can use anything with the aloe consistency. They have special things you're supposed to use, but you don't have to, like creams and stuff. Nothing against the company. And I'm sure they work. But I've done microcurrent enough to know that you don't need it. You don't actually need that. So if you had to use, this or, it ain't going to be the end of the world. No, it wouldn't. I'm still not going to win. Jeff, I know you're not. Still not going to win. Oh, who you talking to, Jeff? Or wait a minute, whose side you on, Manifest? Manifest, whose side you on? You on my side or Jeff? Manifest, are you on Jeff's side? Oh yeah. And this here will sting your face as well. Let me warn you of that. That's how you know it's actually doing something. Once your stuff dries, you'll hit that skin and you'll feel a little tingle. You'll be like, ooh, ow. I'm feeling that tingle now, y'all. You're only supposed to use it for that amount of time. It'll shut off. But Granny didn't get to do her face equally. Granny gonna need the support. Be safe out here today. Granny is not, listen, Granny's gonna whoop you in this 30-day challenge, Jeff. I just hate to be the one to tell you. No, it's not that I have a dude voice. I have a deep voice. There's a difference. You do understand. Just like men have different pitch voices, women do too. You're aware of that, right? You're aware of the fact I am not the only woman with a deeper voice. What is that? What, that makes me less of a woman? I'm trying to figure it out. I should be ashamed. I'm trying to figure out what you're saying. And if you close your eyes and think you're talking to a dude or listening to a dude, and if it's bothering you that much, Mitchell, wouldn't you just rather get off here? Wouldn't that? Because once again, respect me like you want somebody to respect your mother. Who are you playing with today, Mitchell? It shows that you wasn't raised right. I wish my children would say something like that to any adult. regardless what they thought. See, that's the difference between my children and you. Regardless what I've done, where I've been, whatever it was, my children raised with respect. They ain't finna even talk sideways like that to an adult. You know why? Because they know their opinion would mean nothing. Not even in their own age frame. Unless it was a girlfriend or a homeboy. They would realize that there was meaningless conversation. They wouldn't even make the time to do nothing like that. But I'm glad you did. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, Mitchell. Imagine Granny being the one from her street, from the streets. Even though, once again, Granny wasn't always in the streets. Granny had a career too. But imagine my kids ain't even doing the things that you got. Half your kids are doing. And once again, my kids ain't perfect. Or you young adults, shall I say, or you grown people. Imagine my kids ain't off acting ignorant like you. And I'm the one that's supposed to be the savage. Imagine that, Mitchell. Funny how that works out, right, Mitchell? My son is 26. I call him little boy. And had his first place at 23. He got his own working, got 2 kids, and he would tell me, quick, mama, grown man. Now he's married. Hazley. Yes, hon. I call everybody baby. I call everybody son. Everybody, my grandchildren, I call them sons. I'd be like, son, come here. I think that's because, I don't know, my dad used to do that. You know how sometimes you just emulate things you were around? My dad didn't address my children as grandchildren. When he talked to them directly, and he'd be like, hey, son, let me talk to you. That's just what it was. Oh, Lord, I'm taking pictures. I'm trying to use the camera. Hold on. What do you guys mark? Where are you going? Are you going to work? Shouldn't you be at work already? Hello, Tammy. Mark, where are you at? Why are you not at work? I got questions now. I got a lot of questions. Are you running the streets, Mark? Is that what's going on? Hold on, guys. I'm here. Let me at least get one of these eyebrows done. Are you running the streets, Mark? Where are you going? Boy, I ain't got the light I need in here. This here might not work out. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get them eyebrows crisp. Manifest. Mentally came mentally. Wow, you said my name. I almost. Hazley. Honey bun, we have children on this page. I don't know what you're saying, but I hope you're not saying that. We have youngins that come on this page. So we have to talk kindly. You never know when they're on here, guys. You always have to remember that could be your niece, your nephew. I don't know how they get on Granny's page, but they get on here. Hey, bring up the Drea situation, and he commented on that and said, "Let the grown man so he can date whoever older he won't because he's a man over 21. He's grown." What's your thought on that? What? I mean, at the day, oh, what's my thought on the Drea thing, or someone else's thought? What is the name of the facial scrubber? Hello, viewers. Always respect your mother. There are so many. This isn't a facial scrubber. I do have all my back. Okay, we're in the massage room. In the massage room, I don't know if y'all seen on one of my lives, I had like all lotions and potions and stuff like this. That's why there's not proper lighting back here. Well, first of all, this part of the house is dark, anyways, but this is only for massages. So I don't have all my different stuff. This is a wrinkled thing. This is a Foreo Bear. Foreo Bear actually has facial scrubbers that I use, and they're like $49, $59. Basically, it's just something like how this has little bristles. It's like that, but it just has batteries. I was trying to bring it all back here, and I said, you know what? I'm not carrying the steamer. It was a lot of stuff. It was a lot of stuff. I'm like, nah. It sounded good in my mind, but then when I thought about it, like I went through heck just to get this little stuff. I mean, not went through heck, but it's something I would definitely have to prepare for. I do want to show you guys my steamer though. Show you how I steam with it. Or not even show you how I steam, just show you how strong that bad boy is. I mean, it's like a lot of steam. I found it for, Granny's a budget shopper. She don't like to spend a lot of money because she is a shopper, so she has to budget herself. But I spent, what was it, 69? I looked around and looked around and looked around because one thing about it, I'm only going to spend a certain amount of money on certain stuff. That's just what it was. The usual price is like 99, 125, 130, somewhere in that area. But Granny just sat there and scoped that sucker out till she found it for $69. Because Granny's real hard on stuff like that. And I think this steamer, this is my third steamer of this actual brand. And it's not that the brand is faulty or nothing like that. Steamers are meant to be used as intense as I use them. Because you got to figure, I steam my hair with it. I steam different parts of my body with it. I steam my face with it. A steamer is only supposed to be ran for a certain, amount of time. So what you're doing, you're burning out the heating elements in the steamer because you're using it so much. So like this steamer I got now, it's probably only 6 months old. And I'm using it so much where I can tell it's getting ready to stop working. I'm saying, what's your thoughts on the Drea situation? My thoughts, they should be left alone because he's grown. No, I'm the same thing. It is kind of, see, this is the rules, I feel. Granny did some Drea type stuff too. I ain't gonna lie, but I wasn't in my 40s. No, I wasn't in my 40s. But it's like, and before anybody goes, let me just touch on that topic. The young man Granny was dating, Granny likes a certain type of man. Or at that specific time, let me rephrase that. At that specific time, I liked a certain type of man. Granny's real light complected, so she likes them then. Now my mind's a little bit more open, but my preference has always been darker men. So I like them black, like black. Granny's light skin, so she liked the dark. I'm heading to my job site now. Thought you were crying. Oh no, Granny ain't crying. So the man Granny had a baby by, he lied about his age. And even his family went along with it. And I'm like, that's weird. So yeah, that's how that happened. So it's not like Granny was out like, oh yeah, you're a young one. No. It wasn't like that. But he was grown though. He was grown. But how do I feel about it? I feel The game is to be played. I feel like she got pregnant on purpose because she knows that's a check. She knows deep down inside that young boy ain't finna be with her because she is in her deep 40s. Um, that's why when you're doing things like that, it's supposed to be for fun and you're supposed to be protected and things like that. You're not supposed to, you do things to have a baby, and if you have a baby, don't be surprised. They did something that our bodies, our biological system, it's something that our body, hey, you're meant to do certain things like animals, just certain things you're meant to do. They didn't do nothing that's, they bred and had a baby. It happens. It happens. I like dating women in their 30s. How old are you, Samoan? Brittany, happy Thursday. Granny, what you doing talking about Sunny today? What? What happened? What are you talking about? Your voice throwing me off. Are you a dude or a female? I'm a female with a deep voice. And then Granny always has year-round allergies, so that makes it deeper. Like right now, Granny's allergies are on 5,000. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's human nature. It's human nature. It just comes down to a human nature, law of attraction thing. But she was trying to secure the bag, and I'm not changing my answer on that. Definitely trying to secure the bag, any bag, some type of bag, and that she did. Granny would never do that. Boo, stand up and give me a twirl to see what I'm working with, but only if I like what I see. Dark Destroyer, Honey Bun, happy Thursday. I have children on this page, so please don't talk like that. First of all, I'm a grown woman. I ain't standing up and showing you ish. Who are you talking to? But just you can get on off my page because once again, there's children on my page, so don't talk like that. Don't do that. My aunt is 40, her man, and who are you demanding, by the way? I'm a grown woman. You better watch who you talking to. You wouldn't talk to me like that in person, so don't talk to me like that on here. Talk to me like you want somebody to talk to your mother. Act like you have common sense. My aunt is 40, man is 30, and they've been together for 2 years going strong. He must have really liked you to lie. Yeah, child, that was still weird to me. I mean, he was grown, but I've had a couple of them lie. And that listen, men do the same thing women do. Women do the same. Yeah, they're trolling. No, no, no. Listen, the difference is Granny gets paid to do this and the trolls don't. And I find that so weird to me. I don't have time. I'm not, I'm not. I would never. I would never, ever, ever. I would never ever make time to do Sunny. Granny would never make time to do no foolishness like that. There's so much going. A lot of people just come on and say, hello, what are you guys talking about? What are we doing today? How are you doing? I'm doing well. There's such thing as just normal conversation, but some people just lack home training and don't know how to do it. Oddly enough, something so simple, oddly enough. People are unaware. And then here's the thing, here's the kicker to it. If you don't like the conversation, you just get off and go find another conversation that you would like to have somewhere else. Can you imagine that? Well, honey, what's so crazy is older guys can be just as worse as some younger guys. I don't understand the difference except for age. And that's the thing, Heaven. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. Right, normal and decent conversation. I know. I mean, I'm just saying. There is a such thing as a normal. There just is. There just is. Little normal conversation ain't never hurt nobody. What the heck do I want to get on the internet yelling and screaming and cussing and crying like I'm crazy? Why would I? Child, I wouldn't even have time. I don't even have time to do that. It just goes to show some people truly don't have no life or they're unhappy with their own life. That's a harsh reality. Hello, Hazley. Granny did a yoga bench demo the other day. You would have liked that, I think. I'm actually very fit. I'm a very fit grandma. I do gymnastics and stuff. So I think that would be, you might be amazed how strong Granny is. So I've been trying to do more exercise videos for y'all, but I don't know. They keep flagging them. I don't know why. I won't have no music in them or nothing. I won't have no out the way dress clothes on, nothing. I mean, exercise clothes. They're like, no, you're not going to show the world how fit you are today, woman. No, ma'am. I'm like, I'm just exercising. Why can I not show y'all me exercising? I don't believe the gymnastics part. I would have to see it in real life. No, I really do. I really, really do. The weather was slick, calling you boring. I love your live. Hazley, this is not a dating channel, bruh. I always wanted to try a gymnast routine. Samoan, you would be good at it. If you get into those flips and stuff like that, boy, listen, that core, man, your core will be on 2000 fast. They was trying to say normal conversation is boring. I missed it. Did you save the exercise video? I have a couple on my shorts. A lot of things I got to take down because they unmonetize them. I don't have to, but I just do because obviously, if you unmonetized them, you have a problem with them. So I take them down. That's why I say I'm very limited on what I can't go to the gym. That's a problem. I've posted videos where I block out all the sound, all the everything. I can't post that. Child, I don't know what it is. It's so weird. It's like YouTube picks and chooses what, who can show what. I'm like, so the little ballerina down the street can do the same thing I can do and show her stuff. But the minute I do it, it's a problem. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. We're doing the same exact thing. The same exact thing. Yeah, so I don't get it. I should have had that on first. I don't know what the big deal is about Granny's videos, y'all. Because I really want to share. I want to share so much and show you guys what I can really do. But every video, they're like, nope. No, ma'am. Oh, go. Oh, gotta go. Till next time, be safe and definitely bless you. Thank you, honey bun. Oh, yeah, I'm paying them no attention. That's crazy. The things they say, Lord Jesus. I wish I would take the time. You know where I want to sneak off and go to, manifest? I love you, heaven. Thank you for being here. You know where I want to go, manifest? Panera Bread. I love me some Panera Bread. It's like between that or Carrabba's. What do you guys think? Should I go to Carrabba's or Panera? Them are like my go-to restaurants. If I do go to Carrabba's, I'm letting you know I will be eating steak. I don't eat meat, but will be eating steak at Carrabba's, guys. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I can't eat seafood. I have that gosh darn high cholesterol. That's why I'm so frustrated. As healthy as I am, as healthy as I eat, I got this high cholesterol. And I'm like, I cannot eat seafood. Can't eat shrimp. Anything good, I can't eat. But now that I'm doing this fitness challenge with my mod, Jeff, I can definitely cheat a little bit. And I have to cheat a little bit because that's the only way that I'm going to gain the muscle I need to gain, the muscle mass. Do a live stream when you have a meal. Granny be wanting to, but she has to eat so fast. Just I know you guys are like, oh, look at Granny. She got all this time on her hands. No. When I leave, when I go to a restaurant, I don't have time to sit there and gracefully eat the meal. I gotta like eat fast. Like if my food can't be ready in 10 minutes, I got to go. If you cannot guarantee my meal's gonna be here in 10 minutes, I got to go. Half the time it ends up getting put in a box and finished in the car and some steak, nice choice. Have you seen the videos where the guy wealth and laughs at the end? I haven't seen it. The shrimp is bad for cholesterol. Oh, you didn't know that? Yeah. Shrimp is bad on cholesterol. It's high in cholesterol. That's a bummer, right? No, I'm only 5'3". I'm a short woman. I am 5'3". I'm a real short woman. Well, I want to say I'm real short. I ain't putting that gosh darn aloe on my skin, guys. Because it's like sticky when it dries. You know, sometimes you put something on your face or on your skin. Like there's certain body washes you use, and it will just like leave a film on your body. Ugh. That's how that aloe is. 5'3". Yes, I'm 5'3". Granny isn't no big woman. I'm 5'3". That's it. Yes, Granny is not no big woman. Hello, Larry. Yep, I'm just a regular woman with a regular body. I exercise. Well, I haven't been avid because of my surgeries, but on my regular, I'm just a woman that exercises and takes care of herself. I'm not a big-breasted woman. I don't have big hips. I do have 18-inch calves. I can tell you that much. You guys, when you get a chance, measure your calves and let Granny know one of her next videos how big your calves are. Granny's calves are 18 inches. Wait till they get all firm with the muscle. Jeff, you can never. 18 inches. I can't even make my hands touch. That's 18 inches of calf. I lose my calf muscles last. Granny got the 18-inch calves. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? But that's because the type of sports I was in when I was young always required leg strength. So it's always the first thing that forms on me. First thing to form, last thing to lose. Good morning, Bronx Tail. Granny the Bouncer Hunter is ready to kick in the door. My mom used to tease me all the time and be like, girl, SWAT just needs to pay you so you can kick them doors down. I do. I have humongous calves. Humongous. Look, a lot of people don't know it. My calves are bigger than my thighs. Just about. Just about. Where's the measuring tape? Where is the measuring tape? Hold on. We're going to measure. That's a good question. I ain't got the right measuring tape, but I'm going to get one. Hold on. Okay, guys. So, it ain't the right measuring tape, but it will work. Granny's thighs are I say 22. Oh, Granny's calves got a little smaller. Granny's calves. Can anybody see this? This is how big Granny's calves are right now. They actually got smaller. That's how big Granny's calves are. Can anybody see that? And my thighs are 23 even. So my calves are 18 inches. My thighs are 23 inches. Granny's not a big woman at all. My butt area is 39. My waist area is like 33 and a quarter. Granny's a petite woman, y'all. And my chest is 35 inches. Granny is a real petite woman. Only thing big on her is her calves. Look, y'all, can y'all see? Hold on, let me see how big my calves are. Almost as big as my thighs. So Granny is all calves. What's that in jeans? That's probably like between a 5, 6, and 7, 8, depending on how the pants are made. Yeah, so I'm not a big woman. Nope, not a big woman at all, y'all. Look, y'all can see my little line. My line is coming in deeper, Jeff. Pretty soon it's gonna be like, give it time, it's coming, Jeff. If you watching, it's coming. So even if you guys see, even without me being in the gym all the time, I haven't lost my traditional cut. It's about gone. Had I waited any longer to get back in the gym, it would have been finito. Finny in Creole, finny. It was about gone, y'all. So Granny's just basically trying to get her muscle mass back. All her fat will turn into muscle, and I'll be looking like I'm about to compete in a weightlifting competition or one of them models. But that's what it is, because I don't have a lot of fat on my body. As you guys say, I don't have a lot of fat in my body, so even the saggy skin, all this is gonna do is just plump up, go this way. That's all it's gonna do. This will no longer sag because it's going to come up here. So this is how big Granny's arms are going to be. So if you guys wonder, this is what my arms are going to look like when it's all said and done. They're going to be, yes, Granny's going to be kind of cock diesel swole. I'm just telling you. Yep, so that's it. That is what's going on with Granny. She's in this. She got a 30-day fitness challenge with her mod, Jeff. And I'm very secure that I'm going to beat him after we do the 30-day fitness challenge. We're going to take it to 60. We're going to take it to 90. I only think Granny smokes. That's what I got to stop doing. Granny smokes. Granny's always smoked. I'm not going to stop overnight. I'm not going to lie to nobody. But that ain't going to affect my fitness at all. I do have to stop because it's not healthy to do. But smoking on, Jeff, I'm still gonna dust you. I'm still gonna dust you. You cannot outdo Granny in the fitness game. Nah, how about you say hello, Granny? How are you doing? Larry, how are you doing, honey bun? Granny was just doing a light little skin facial, y'all. That's all she did. Just taking some time to treat Granny the way she needs to be treated without anybody having to come do it for her. She did it herself. Now, when I get off here, I'm gonna do some yard work. I'm gonna go to the gym so I can get buff on Jeff. Because listen, if y'all think I'm gonna let a man outdo me in the fitness challenge, I'm just not. Granny's here to prove that she is equally as good. I can do everything a man can do. So I'm gonna do let me see, yard work, not all of it, I'm lying. Yard work, some gym work. Yes, yes. Granny wants to quit very, very, very bad. There ain't no movies to watch, so I can't go rent no theaters. My feelings are really hurt about the theaters. The last two good movies I seen, best movies of the year, Bad Boys and oh my gosh, what's the other one? Mad Max. Best movies, best movies. So now Granny's down in the dumps because I'm like, I should be watching somebody's movie today, but that ain't gonna happen because I've watched them all. I don't know. That's kind of what I look forward to, my Thursdays, my Saturdays. But I was going too consistently. They're not coming out with movies fast enough for Granny. That's what it is. That's what Granny does. She rents out the theater all by herself. She takes her little blanket. Ain't nobody in there but her. And she goes, sits way in the back and cocks her little leg up. And then at one point, I start laying down on the seats. And before you know it, just like the last movie, Granny fell asleep. But that's because the movie wasn't that good. I went to see, what was it, The Watchers? I'm giving it like, what am I giving it on the scoreboard? What am I giving it? What am I giving it? What am I giving it? 10 being the best, I'm giving it a 5. I'm giving it a 5. I definitely have no desire to go rent the theater out again just to watch the end of it. Like I didn't, it was something like watch it while you're doing something movie. And if you miss a couple parts of it, you ain't gonna be mad type deal. I'm smoking though. Thanks for letting me know I'm not alone. Oh yeah. And Hazley, here's another thing. I'm going to get checked. I just did a triple surgery to see if I had the C word. It's genetic for us. So it's not even a smoking thing. It's genetic for us. And yeah, I definitely shouldn't be smoking. But I'm just gonna say this, I'm just gonna hope all these healthy things. I've been getting these tests done since I've been 19. So this is nothing new. I got my liver, stomach, intestines, breasts. I got all my major organs looked at. So I'll be getting all the results next month. But like I said, I've been doing this since I've been 19. So it's kind of different when it's genetic. We all have that gene in our body. Some is activated, some isn't. I know people that got the C word that never smoked, you know. Gerson, Granny is Filipino. Hello, Gerson. Granny is Filipino. Yes, Granny is very has many, many ethnicities in her. Let me rephrase that. Many, many ethnicities in her. My sister is getting ready to have a baby and she don't even look Filipino. She looks Chinese. And she's having a baby. So I'm excited to see. We have another little Asian. The thing about being not fully Asian is not all your children are going to come out looking Asian. They're going to look Asian to an extent, but we're not going to guarantee. I'm going to say this. We're guaranteed to throw at least one fully Asian looking child. Now, all the rest, I don't know what's going to happen. But if you have multiple, you're going to have at least one fully Asian looking child if you're biracial. I have one fully Asian looking child, just like all my other family members have had multiple children. They have at least one fully Asian, and I mean the body, the eyelids, the whole nine. My grandfather died from C word. He was a smoker, drinker at the time. I thought, how could someone do it to themselves? Yeah, it's an addiction. It's no different than eating food. It's no different than gambling. Everybody has their addictions. Or if I work too much, I exercise too much. I'm not saying me, but addiction is an addiction. Hello, Nizo. How are you? Ooh, my face feels so good. The skin of a baby, child, I wish. But I ain't gonna lie, it is soft. Now I just gotta shave the little furry hair off my face. Granny got a little mustache. I gotta, my eyebrows ain't done. I gotta finish doing my eyebrows. It's hard because my eyebrows don't grow right. I don't know what the heck. I don't know if it's because I've got them done for so long. Your eyebrows and your eyelashes. I always say don't mess with them because once you start messing with them, they don't grow back how they don't do too much because they gonna grow back after so many years of cutting and waxing and whatever. They gonna grow back how they used to be. Like Granny's eyelashes from wearing lashes so long. My lashes are thin now. Let me see. You can even see where, I don't know, can you see? You can see where they're not they're not like they used to be. See that gap? Yeah, they're never gonna grow back like how they used to be. But Granny used to just rip them lashes off, y'all. Rip them off, rip them off. I don't like I like lashes. I like how they look. But I don't like when you close your eyes, you feel I don't like them. I like them, but I don't like them. You're in such great shape. Gym videos are inspiring. I know, you know what they do? They block, they don't like Granny to post her gym videos for some reason. So I post them and then they're like, no, no, ma'am. And I got to take them off. So I can't even really show what I'm fully capable of. And I'm like, why is Granny's exercise so dirty? I don't have no privacy areas showing. I don't have nothing. My exercise, I won't even put on like my regular exercise clothes. I'll put on random clothes in the house. I don't know what it is. They will not let Granny be great. So I'm kind of upset about that because I do want I did back flips the other day. And I try to post that. And the way our thing works is it's public first. And then it'll tell you if it's gonna monetize it. I mean, no, it's private. And then it tells you if it's gonna monetize it or whatever. And it told me right away it wasn't gonna monetize the video. I'm like, there's no sound. There's nothing inappropriate. There's nothing. I'm doing backflips. I'm doing backflips. I know. And I'm like, well, you know what? And this is my thing. If you're not going to monetize the video, you have a problem with it, right? So I'm just going to take it off there so we don't create more of a problem. Yeah. Granny can't even show the cool stuff she can do. So I'm upset about that. I tried to do backflips down the road. That video was a no go. Backflips in the backyard. That was a no go. I even tried to do backflips on the trampoline. That video was a no go. The yoga bench is a no go. I don't know if anybody noticed. I was on my yoga bench for less than 2 minutes. That video was a no go. My gym video was a no go. Like everything, I don't know. Then I see girls get on here and cuss and twerk and yell and, you know, their videos get monetized. Why in the heck can't Granny's get monetized? Yes, and I'm very proud of that. It kind of sucks because I'm really proud of what I can do physically. And I'm like, I can't even show anybody. I was employed and asked not a thing. What happened, Manifest? Oh yeah, I'm good at backflips. I'm so good. That's why I'm like, what is a big deal? And it's like I can't even really show my craft. If I do a standing split, there's a problem with that video. I even tried what I tried to do one time. There was this TikTok challenge where you sit on the back of your couch. I don't know if anybody's seen that. And you like flip over your couch and land in a split. They had a problem with that video. It doesn't matter what the heck I do. Hey, Jim. If I do, I'm gonna have to take the video down. Yeah, LM, I don't know what the problem is. Happy Thursday, Jim. They will not let Granny be great with the exercise. And I'm so discouraged because I really want to show my my mod, how hard I'm going in the gym. And, just whatever to kind of taunt him. And I can't even do that. So it's like, it's kind of hard to share my progress. I guess I'm just going to have to give everybody a sneak peek to show them the ab cut coming in more. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It sucks. Like I said, I see people get on here and do a whole lot worse. And the world doesn't have a problem with it. So you can get hurt and you don't need to be doing flips. Oh, Granny been doing them all her life, Jim. Granny just doesn't do them often because she's broke her wrist so much. Where it's, we don't, yeah. Every time I do it, just know I'm taking a chance. That's why I got the yoga bench, but I can't even show you guys the yoga bench. That video just got, child. Granny, my son had multiple surgery. Oh yeah, for what, Manifest? Yeah, that last surgery, Granny is not healing up from at all. I'm out. Have a great day. Thanks for your energy. Thank you, Hazley. I'll see you next time. Yeah, Jim, Granny don't want to get hurt neither. Trust me, Granny does not. And you know what? Once you've broken bones so many times, it's a true thing. Like every time it rains, that's the thing about a person that's been in gymnastics. We have put such wear and tear on our body. See what happens most times in gymnastics, people will, like competitors, the ones that compete, they'll get hurt and then they just do it on their own and, they're no longer competing, but you're still putting that wear and tear on your body because once you start putting that wear and tear on your body, you just can't stop because your body's so used to being limber and flexible, flipping through the air and standing up splits and when you don't do it, your body locks up just like a football player. You've put so much hurt onto your body. When you stop putting the hurt, you can barely walk. You're like, when I don't exercise, there's times like I go to stand up and I'm like, oh, because my body's tightening up because what it was doing, I'm no longer doing. Isn't that why Simone Biles took time off? Oh, for the C word, Manifest? Oh, okay. So you understand how that works. Isn't that why? I don't know, honestly. Granny hasn't had a lot of time to watch TV, sports. One thing I do, I'm into the gymnastics on TV, but I just haven't had time to but most likely that's probably why. Any advice for a young man watching their partner going through menopause? Just know she's always right. She's always irritated. She's always hot. Her attitude is changing and she don't mean anything she says. I'm just letting you know. She means it at the time, but she don't mean it. She means it at the time, but she does not mean it. He had to endure it all at once. Oh, poor baby. Oh, poor baby. Manifest, I am sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's a lot to go through. It is. That's why I tell people every day, I am not 100% from that surgery. I don't want to, even though I'm on here talking, that I'm a Jeff in the 30-day challenge and stuff like that. I am realizing that as hard as I want to go, I can't quite do that on this 30-day challenge. That's why I'm glad we made it a 60-day challenge, a 90-day challenge, because Granny is not the woman she needs to be. Yeah, remember that, Salty. Your wife is always right. Even when she's mad, even when she calls you that dirty dog, I hate you, get in the other room, mother. She's right. She's right. Whatever she likes, bring it home often. I don't care if it's body spray, a hamburger, whatever it is. I don't care if it costs 59 cents. It ain't about the cost. And menopause is just not like 1 or 2 days out of the month. No, it's that's women all the time. That's right, Jim. Hello, Miss Sexy Ray. How are you, hon? It was hard, however, praise, but we made it. Manifest, amen. Prayers to your whole family. I know that was, and I'm sure his was probably way more serious than what Granny went through. So, that's what I'm saying. I can only imagine because I know what that little surgery did to me. So I know to your son and you guys, that was devastating and just life altering and the whole everything. I'm glad you made it through. Amen to that. Well, yeah, women are like that all the time. But when we get menopausal, I don't know. When we get older, we just get, we're not them. I see why men go for the younger models. Cause I tell you what, but that's just like men too. You know, when you guys get older, we get a little bit more serious. Our attitude changes, our demeanor changes. You know, it's a mutual feeling. You guys get a little crazy too. I'm just saying. Yeah, it just doesn't happen to women. It happens to you men too. You guys go through some things. Cause now you got to think about it. You men are firm. You know who you are. You know what I mean. So imagine being out there in the dating world if you don't have a wife or a girlfriend. You know, it's a difference. It's definitely a difference. Like what you were looking for, or what you were doing at a younger age. You know, you ain't looking for it at this age. How old when you go through menopause? Oh, your Choctaw family came? Oh, thank you, Jesus, for that. Well, the doctor will tell you. This is what doctors will tell you. Most women's body start at 30. Now, understand what that means. It takes a long time. Menopause is like having a baby. Your body has to work up to having a baby. Your body has to work up to being full menopausal. So it could take years. People can be in their 40s and still have babies. People can have babies in their 50s, and it's even been done at 60. So if that gives you a clue. Granny's menstrual cycle, how can I explain it? Granny might not have a menstrual for 6 months, and then Granny could have it for 2 years straight every day. I'm just saying, so if that gives you a clue. So I guess your body, face it, as young as we think 30 is, no. A young lady's really in her prime, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's why they say anything after 30, you're taking a chance and having babies, 30 is no longer your prime. It's not. Physically, it's not. It's downhill from there, baby. Just letting you know, it's downhill from there. I don't want to lie to nobody. I mean, you can be fine and do whatever, but your body's already, starting the process. And even with that being said, you can still get pregnant. Granny can have a baby right now. Even with what she has going on, Granny can have a baby right now. Pray not. Pray not. That's why Granny won't put herself in that situation. Could you imagine? Lord Jesus, thou shalt not touch Granny's body. Won't have Granny running around here with child, old. Boy, wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? I can't imagine doing that at this age, boy. That would be. Listen, I do anything like at this age, I might as well do it, Dre and Michelle, because my baby gonna have to be. Listen, Granny already on her way to. So I'm gonna have to have a baby by a man that got cash, just so I know my baby gonna be good, because I ain't gonna be here. I mean, not forever. I mean, let you know, harsh reality. So Granny definitely couldn't have a baby by no regular smuggler, not at this age. Boy, I'm be old. I ain't gonna be able to work in a minute. Boy, I'm gonna need that child support. The type of woman I ain't, shoot, I might have to be, because I am old. I make it look good. We don't know how long I'm gonna hang in there like that. But just know, another 10 years. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's why I came on here when I did, because boy, in 10 years, my body gonna be whole different no matter what type of gymnastics I do. Ain't no way I'm having arthritis and contractions. I'm trying to tell you. And listen, D, my last baby I had, I was already, a little above, and I have 10-pound babies. I don't even have normal babies. Like them babies, a lot of you women had them 5, 6, 7, 8-pound babies. I can do that at home. Them 10-pound and up, that's dangerous. You can't even do that at home. If you had to, boy, yeah. You can't even do that at home. It ain't safe. Don't try yourself. And you know what? I remember when I was 15 and I had that first 10-pound baby. I had no medicine, no anything. That last baby, I said, man, put the epidural in there. Put it in there. And when you have a baby, let me tell you something. All my babies been that big. When you have a baby that big, I don't know about anybody else's body, but let me tell you about Granny's body. Granny had to have contractions for a whole month and a half. Listen, it was the weirdest thing. I would go back. Okay, this is the way the doctor explained it to me. Because Granny was freaking out with the first one. Because, I'm 15, I don't know nothing. And after like the 100th, I'm overdoing it, but the 100th back-to-back doctor visit, the doctor just told me, it's just you're having such a large baby. It's your body's way of getting ready to have that baby. And when that time comes to push that baby out, it's not going to be as easy as you think. So it's going to take your body, So basically, those Braxton Hicks, let me tell you something. I would have Braxton Hicks 2 minutes apart. Your contractions get closer. Braxton Hicks aren't real contractions. But when you're having 10-pound babies, and Braxton Hicks are hitting like a regular woman's contractions. They start out 4 minutes apart. Day after day after day after day. I mean, this went on for a month. Then 2 minutes apart. Then 1 minute apart. This went on for a whole month and maybe 2-3 weeks with every single kid. Oh, them was just the Braxton Hicks. Them weren't the real contractions. When them real contractions came, I'm telling you, that last baby, that's when I decided. That's why I didn't have a lot of kids, because that was traumatic. That's a lot. That's a lot. I can remember all of them, and traumatized. I'm telling you, it's pain I wouldn't even. It's a different type of contraction. It takes a different type of contraction to push a 10-pound baby down. I'm telling you, it's, child, just know. It took me 16 years after my last before this one to realize I even wanted to do it again. And that was accidental, because that pain was so crucial. Ain't no way I would have put myself through that on purpose, man. That last one, wasn't no guarantee. It was not no guarantee. I'm talking about, it was bad. It was bad. Yeah, manifest. Like my labor don't even last like other people's labor, and the amount of doctors that have to be in the room, and I be in there scared for my life, manifest. Especially with this last one, boy, it just wasn't even. At one point, they had to take the whole epidural out, and the epidural wasn't even working. They put it in wrong, and I felt like I ain't never felt sick. I don't know what that was about. Had they put it in right, it probably wouldn't have hurt so bad. But it only numbed one side of my body, manifest. Like everything you could think of went wrong. It was horrible. It was horrible. Oh yeah, it was horrible. Then at the end, they had to take the epidural out because I couldn't even put it like 2 hours in, and I was still pushing the baby. So yeah, it was bad. The doctor said I know, gosh darn well, I'm not gonna have to do a C-section, and the baby's head is lodged down in there. And all I kept saying was, "This is dangerous. If I go in there, it's a chance the baby's neck can, because he's already in the birth canal. So if we got to go in there and get that baby, I can't guarantee anything. So yeah, they had to get on there. They had to push it out. Oh, it was bad. It was bad. So we're talking about a 10-pound baby. You know how big them shoulders are? And I was so offended. The doctor said, and I have so many questions still till this day. The last time I had the baby, the doctor said, we don't even need to cut you. Imagine my face. We don't even need to cut you. I'm like, what? What? I said, boy, I must look like trash down there. What do you mean you don't need to cut me? Just imagine, you're having a 10-pound baby. Like, what are you seeing when you look down there? I asked them to move because I want to look in the mirror and see what you're seeing. Like, why do you think I don't need to be cut? Like, that's, that baby's coming out like a 4-month-old. What do you mean I don't need to be cut? Like, do I look a certain way down there? I feel we all do. I read what they did to me. I still don't know why that doctor made that decision because can I say ring of fire? Who understands ring of fire? When your baby comes out, there's this thing called ring of fire. I don't know what. Listen, I looked and I did not see anything that said I could have a 10-pound baby without being cut. I'm just letting you know. And I even got yelled at by the nurse because I had to check myself. I'm like, are you guys feeling something I'm not feeling? Like, we're making a strong decision here. Oh man, my son's dad almost fell out. He almost fell out. It wasn't right. I bowel movement. It was a lot going on. It was a lot, boy. I don't even know where the bowel movement came from. I did that with all three of them, but that wasn't the gross part. It was just the fact that, to my understanding, what I've seen babies be born, so I understand. But imagine a 10-pound baby, he said, and they didn't cut me, and still I don't know why. I know you guys are thinking what you're thinking, but I reassure you that was not the case. But I guess he just figured, my third baby, 10 pounds, I would be able to do. Man, I don't want to say, after I had that last baby, not saying things didn't, go back down to what they were supposed to be, but let me give you a demo. This ain't the shape. This is the wrong shape. But let's say that's definitely the wrong shape. This ain't the shape, but this is closer to the shape. It's closer than this, manifest. But let's say this is your whole. To a woman that knows her body, you understand. Let's say this is where the baby's coming from. Like on the sides of this, it was like How can I explain it? Felt like a muscle or something was, you can tell that I should have been cut. That's all I'm saying. You should have, yeah, they should have cut Granny, because Granny was, whew, it was bad. It was bad. And then Granny ended up having to get a lot of stitches afterwards. We don't need to cut you. Yeah, right, you liar. So yeah, Granny had a rough one. Granny had to get stitches going all the way on the inside. It was bad. It was bad. And they did not want to get those tongs, because with a baby that big, the force you're gonna have to put on those tongs to get that baby out. You're taking a chance of crushing that. You're gonna really, yeah. So it was a lot of doctors in the room. There's a lot of hands on Granny, a lot of nurses. And then, when you're to the actual stage, you're trying to push that baby out, and the baby's there and you still can't get it out. And it's there for, 2 hours. I mean, it was in the canal longer than that, but them 2 hours, you're depleting a lot of oxygen, and yeah, you got to have a strong team. I mean, it was voices in the room. Just know, I've never seen so many doctors. Every last time, I'm just like, and now they're calling more, and they're calling more, and oh my gosh, it was bad. It was bad. Then you don't get to see your baby right away, because they got to revive your baby, because your baby ain't quite getting the oxygen it should with a labor that's serious. That delivery, that's serious, boy. Whew. Them 10-pound babies, it ain't right. We make it look good, but it ain't. Just know we're in there in fear for our life. We don't want to lie to nobody. See how shiny my face looks now after that little. Yeah, them 10-pound babies, boy, you're in there fighting for your life. Yeah, I know my voice is deep like a man, but I'm a whole woman that has babies. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, Tom. My voice isn't like your wife's. I'm sorry, Tom. I didn't know I had to sound like your wife, Tom. I didn't know that was the mandatory minimum for what a woman should be, Tom. I didn't know that, Tom. How about you say, Happy Thursday, Granny? How are you, Granny? I'd like to get on your fitness. I would like to get in on your fitness challenge, Granny. You guys, please subscribe to Granny's page. I'm going to go ahead and get off here, because Granny has a lot of work she has to do for herself. No, I'm black, though. What? Granny's black too, honey bun. Hello, Susan. Granny wasn't going to be on here long. Granny was just doing a facial. Granny was showing you guys about the Foreo bear thing. Manifest Thomas being rude to Granny. I don't know why it's being rude to Granny. Something that kind of gets your face together and stuff like that. You're a caramel. Hello, little Sonic. Yeah, this is Granny's day off, so I might go to Panera. I might go to Carrabba. I'm definitely not going to go watch a movie, because I watched all of them. But I just want to come on here and say, hey, I want to show you how this works. I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to be faithful to this, you guys. In case you want to get it, I'm going to try to be faithful to show you how it really works. This isn't my favorite one. It takes a lot longer to get results. You have to stay faithful, and once you stop using it, you're going to lose it all. I prefer a, what is the other one I use? Gosh darn it. Granny can't get it out. This is a Foreo bear. What is the other one? What is the other one I use? I don't know. I can't think of the name of it right now. But there is another one I use. I'm going to do a demo on that one, and I'm going to show you guys. But I wanted to start with the least effective first, and then I'll do the more effective and let you guys choose. And then I'll also buy more as I go, and I'll show you guys. These things are not cheap. The other one I used was like $4.97. This one here was $3.97, but I think you can find it cheaper for $2.97. So they're not cheap. They're not cheap. But Granny's gonna buy more expensive ones, better than this, and just show you, that we do have options for wrinkles. And I want you guys to know that sometimes you'll see Granny looking super, super, super refreshed and super young. It's because she's pulled one of these gadgets out. You can tell the days I don't use them and the days I do. And you can tell which one I'm using and which one I ain't. So trial and error, I will show you guys. I'm not going to hold you up any longer. I love you. Have a good day. Happy Thursday. And I shall be back.